and welcome to a mini little episode of Retro Robbins, where we take our first glimpse at a brand new game brought to you by the magnificent Lee Dynamite Chop Stevenson, as you know him as Micro Chops, the man that brought you the hair-raising adventures of Mr. Hair and the Fly, and one or two other great platforming classics developed with the AGD engine. So what has he brought to us today? Well, he's brought you a game with my name on it. Yes, it's all me, and we're going to take a very first look at this game today, right now. Great bit of SIG music in the background there from, you know, Tim Follins, Bionic Commandos. Classic on Sid Jones. It's great on the Spectrum as well. Right, looking at the write-up, shall we? What's this game all about? Well, Retro Robbins, our 8-bit hero. Superhero. It said superhero. I just said hero. Anyway, apparently so I am. Okay, cool. I can accept that. I can live with that. And on a part-time, fearless assassin. Really? I've killed a few computers trying to repair them in my time, but generally speaking, I'm a kind of nice guy. He's on a secret mission. Oh, am I? A secret assignment, urgent assignment, sorry, I'm reading ahead. Armed with his trusty flat cap, that's why I'm wearing a Truby today. I'm in disguise. And he's impeccable. Appreciation for retro games and micro chops. Ah, cool. Anyway, I'll let you read through that while I tell you a bit of the premise of the game. Now, Lee Chop Stevens is probably well renowned for doing some great graphics work and game design using the AGD engine. He makes the most out of that particular development tool. He's got a great eye for graphics, and he's got a great eye for map and gameplay. For instance, the Krusty Capers, which was recently done, won him the Platformer of the Year award. It had great A-voice sound in it, and it was a very playable game with a task of collecting the 15 items. So let's have a look at said loading screen again. And I'll just need to transfer that over to you. There you go. What do we see? We see a city with a little bit of a cathedral and the Micro Chop symbol. This is the loading screen, and there's a camera there flashing on and off, recording me with a flat cap on, about to jump off a ledge. I don't think I'd ever have the guts to be actually shivering along a ledge high up in the air, because I'm a little bit scared of heights, especially with the size of my belly. Fortunately, this character's been drawn slightly slimmer than I am, and I kind of appreciate that. What I don't appreciate is the fact that my nose isn't quite that big. Is it? Really? No, I've got my beard there in place. He's made that look good. And yes, indeed, I'm wearing a flat cap, or what looks to be like a flat cap, and glasses, so it's not bad. I do like the word Micro Chops, Micro Blitz, sorry, written in a strange type of font, but it's really cleverly done. Retro Robbins is almost like my own handwriting, but not quite like my handwriting. It's slightly different, it's slightly better. Mine's slightly less neat than that. So you can see the scale of the city. You can quite clearly tell that some buildings are in the background because they're sort of black and dark, and as you go forwards they get lighter, and as you get to the building at the front it's quite bright and prominent. Two rather large skyscrapers, probably not quite to scale but pretty close, let's put it that way. That, as it goes, it's not a bad looking loading screen. It's not by far the best I've seen, but it's got plenty of things happening there, and it's happening right there in the screen for you to see in front of me. So I'm going to reset the computer now, because I want you to see the loading sequence a little bit, because the loading sequence is quite unique, and for that I've got to hold down shift. I've got to put the Pi audio on, and we'll go for 1 to 8K. Now let me just pause this so as we get into the loading sequence a bit further. And while we're doing that, I'm going to change a bit of the AY music for you, just so as you can see. Let's have a look what we got next, shall we say. I don't know, I've got so many to choose from. I've got me using the SIG player on the old Sam Coupe. Coming soon, big sign there, Crash. It's going to be happening. Crash Live, and we're looking forward to November, and I've got plenty of plans in action to do that. So the first thing you'll get is the way the loading screen appears. It's already loaded some attribute colours in, but because it's used print and colour statement, but the rest of it's going to be black. So you can only see the title Retro Robbins in Micro Blitz appear, and then when it fills the attributes up, it will do something quite special indeed. But after this first section, I'll turn it down because as soon as we are fully loaded, it gives you a bit of speech. Indeed, the speech in the background is my voice sampled by that amazing man with the beeper machine, Richard the Beeper King Hollins, has added his little mark to this, and what a wonderful little mark he's added too. So as soon as we come down, there you go, Retro Robbins if you love a bit of 8-bit. Anyway, what I'm going to do, I'm going to pause the video here, and then I'll get started with the next section of the show, where you get to hear that said all over again before hitting a wonderful bit of bleeper music. And then we load the game with a fantastically sinister dark beeper tune that starts to play in the background. This may be coming across a little bit loud, so I will probably try and adjust the sound as we speak. And I need a drink. Something to cut the old throat of Retro Robbins. Not literally, you know, just to a bit rough, flavour, you know, a bit rough. Don't worry, the normal Retro Robbins show will be turning hopefully in a week's time, and I've got brand new shows and brand new episodes to bring to you hopefully every couple of weeks, and then I'm going to go weekly just on the build up to the new Kickstarter, and then before Christmas, yes, there is going to be a Kickstarter 3 for the Spectrum Next, your last and your final opportunity to get involved with the Spectrum Next and get yourself one if you haven't already. I've got 1 and 2, and I'll probably get 3 too, so I'm going to add all 3 to my collection. Why? Because I love Spectrum and I'm all everything Sinclair. I've even got a small portable Sinclair television coming along, which I've recently hopefully purchased off eBay. Whether it works or not, that doesn't really matter, because if it doesn't, I don't care. I just want to own it as an ornament more than anything else, and it was at the right price at the right time, so I went out and I went and bought it. Of course I did. Why not? And why couldn't I? Right. We press a key, we'll be introduced to the main menu, which is there. And in the main menu at the moment, remember this is still working action, it's not a finished game, and I've only got a few levels that I can play with, but already you can see you've got the options of O, Q, A, O, P and M as usual, Kempston and Sinclair interface joystick. I'm going to be using the Kempston joystick on this occasion. Why? Because I happen to have this gamepad to hand. I have many gamepads, to be honest. I do like this one, yet I haven't got it working properly, but I'm going to try and use that more in future, because I just love the coloured Spectrum bars on it. And I'm also printing a Mectrum and doing 1 or 2 other things in the background, ready for the zap. The zap? Zap was absolutely brilliant, by the way. Absolutely smashed it, loved it, and I've probably already said that already, but I can't repeat what a great time everybody had, and all the reviews are pretty positive. So Crash guys and you Spectrum guys, you've got a lot to live up to. So let's start this game and get into it. Nice music. Right, we're climbing up the spout, we're avoiding the electric cables. And then we've got 2 options, right? Yeah, by pressing jump, you jump, and pressing down, you cower. While you're in the cowered position, no monster skull can harm you, but when you're there, you can die. As you can see, you have a selected number of items to collect. You've got 15 lives. Right, from the starting screen, you can see a lovely graphical bit of graphics there for the plant pot, which indeed you can climb up and down a bit like a ladder. So you must remember that, because probably in the game, that's the window we've just climbed through. Nothing can be done with that device on the wall there. But let's jump over that and jump over that and have a look at the other side. So there are things you can push around. There's a little chart there, I have no idea. And there's a cobweb, just like in my house. I've got cobwebs everywhere. Right, master or novice? Master. Well, it's my game. If I can't do it, if I can't be any good at my game, great. Let's have a look at the sprite. His little free sprite action, where he's constantly on the move like that. And if I did that on a regular basis, I'd get a backache. But still, yeah, that's cool. And you can see he's got some big ass glasses on there, hasn't he? Fortunately, on that sprite, my nose is hardly visible. I can only dream. Let's enter the first level. Right, nice graphical characters, and straight away we've got some lovely little artifacts. Now, obviously you can't jump up there, so as usual, we've got a challenge here. We have to move a chair into place, and we've collected our first item, 1 of 15. So there's your first room. When the game is complete, there'll be rooms here, through those double doors there, and further on. And of course, if you see there's an arrow going across, I'm not 100% sure, but there's an arrow going up there, and there's a chair here. You must be able to get up there to get through that potential passageway. Who knows? Look, the slats in the window are pretty cool. Graphics are amazing. I love the joystick on the shelves there, along with the books and a games console by the looks of things, possibly some cartridge games. I don't really collect cartridge games. I usually have an Evercart or something to do with a multi-card system. Right, to prove that you won't die when you get these, I'm going to stand here for now. See, but if I stay there like that and get hit, I lose a life, and I throw a tantrum, just like I would do when I... We'll get out of the room. By the way, that elevator there is probably where you have to go when you finish the game. Once you've collected all 15 items, you might have to get out there to get out of Crash Towers, which is pretty good so far. Okay, right. Whoa, lucky to avoid that. We've got a room we can go into here, or we can got a room we can go into there. There's our first bouncing bad guy. Looks like an alarm clock in a potential bedroom, and yeah, that would be a bad guy for me. So, but unfortunately, I have to do it once again. Another alarm clock. Expect the screen to be slightly busier. Yeah, by ducking down, he can't kill me. As you know, we can climb on plant pots. We can climb on plant pots even. And now I'm on the toilet. As the water sort of flushes upwards, it bounces you up, which gives you the leverage to get up and above the wall. And then we can collect our first Clash cover tape. Yes, I'm the cover tape editor. If you buy Fusion Retro Box, you may see that my name, Wayne Robbins, the cover tape editor, is there. And a small appeal, if anybody's got any games they'd like to put on the cover tape, get in touch with me. I'll check them out for the review, and maybe we can get a few files together for another Crash Christmas cover tape, shall we? Let's go into another room. And yeah, starting, there's a lot of nothing happening on the screen, but even though when there's nothing on the screen really, you can see there's it fills every inch of the screen with either something. For instance, the playing area on this is only a thin blue passageway, but the bottom is tiled in. But when you go downstairs, it all gets used. Did I go through that door yet? Okay, let's go through another door. Okay, we've got a room with a challenge. As you can see, there's a big leverage there, and we've got to go down to that leverage. Unfortunately, if we try and get by, it looks like, what sort of console is that? We can't collect this tape at the moment. Whether we will be able to in the future, I don't know. We can't get to there, so let's see if we can stand on top of that monitor or TV screen. I'm not sure that any type monitor or TV screen can count with my weight. And I'll stand here and I'll give it a jump. Oh, we've activated a lever which will open another door in another room. So you get in the premises of the game. Jumping up again, let's duck down, jump again, and enter. Okay. So now we've done all the tasks that are to us. Oh, see that? I can collect the arrow to say go in. You don't get no points for that, and whether that's just a glitch at the moment, we don't know. Oh. How many lives do I have? Where's my lives? Where's my lives? I'm down to, I've used 3 lives out of how many? I've probably got 5, haven't I? So. Now the game's not difficult. Ah, lost another life. Fortunately, I can still carry on. And I think that's roughly all we can see of this game at the moment, because as I say, it's work in process. Process is going on because it's work in progress. What do I think? Well, it's looking as good as Krusty Capers. How many rooms it'll have and how many directions you'll be able to travel, that remains to be seen. But so far so good. I'm liking the look of the game, I'm liking the graphics, and I'm liking the fact that I'm able to carry. Although, I must admit, got one seriously sized arse there, haven't I, to be fair? I don't think that's quite good. Is that my arse covering most of my face and head? That's unbelievable. Yeah, I like it. I must admit, I like it. I'm liking the AY music in the background. It's not overdone. It's nice and sinister, and it's probably going to add a bit of good atmospheric music to the game, making it a more interesting game to play than it would if it was a completely silent game. So there you go, your first look at Retro Robbins. This is Retro Robbins is created by Microchop Stevenson. Microchop Stevenson? Is that what I keep saying? I can't help it. Richard Holland with the beat music, and I believe Pablo is doing the AOI tune for this. I'm not 100% sure, but there's going to be a bigger game than what you see here. But what you see is a first look at a brand new platform game, possibly going to be revealed at Crash Live in Kenilworth. Hopefully it might be finished by then. You never know, really. He likes to tinker, he likes to improve things, he likes to make it better. And until he's happy with that concept... Oh, one thing we didn't show is what happens when I actually die for the final time. 6 lives so far. Last one had 9 lives, so let's see if this one has 9 lives. As you can see, I'm busted 8 times. Is this my final chance? Oh. So I should be on my final reincarnation, if you like. Game over! The Crash Dungeons. Oh great, I'm in the dungeons at Crash. Slightly different AY tune. And look, there's my cat on the roof. It's not quite ginger, it's red, but you know, those horrible type monsters. Right, yeah, that's quite a good ending sequence, to be fair. And quite a good ending tune. Right, as always, Retro Robbins Show will be returning soon, hopefully. I've had to take some time off to do work on things for the Zap Live. I keep saying to Zap Live. That's in the progress of finishing off. Hope you've enjoyed this, and until I see you again soon, you take care and have a nice working week or weekend, and I'll see you on the next Retro Robbins Show. And if you enjoy it, don't forget to smash the like button, subscribe, and help this channel grow, and I'd much appreciate it. Your support is always impeccable, because it's a free YouTube channel. I'm not asking for patrons, I'm not asking for support, not unless it gets over 1 million subscribers. Maybe I'll need it then, but no. This is just a fun thing to bring a little bit of nostalgia to you guys that love your Sinclair stuff. Take care for now, and bye from me. Bye from Emo. He's been very quiet, he's watching TV, I'll leave him to it. And big thanks and a big shout out to Lee, Richard and Pablo for doing this for me.